Hi everyone. So this is the shelf that I bought at Bed Bath & Beyond. It was missing a top piece. So we had to go to Home Depot and get a piece of plywood, and also we had to take a piece of the cabinet to do the color match on their computer, which they can do. And we had to get a little teeny pint of paint to paint the top board. It was $150. I got it for $50. So to me, it's worth this. I don't know. I don't even know, would they take it back, even though we partially put it together? I don't know. Okay, my son has been complaining about sewer gas smells out of the drain in his upstairs bath. He replaced the wax ring. That wasn't it. So he thinks that it has been installed incorrectly. So he may have to drill a hole in my ceiling downstairs to access it. And I'm out of breath. I haven't even had my second cup of coffee, and I'm already pouring vinegar and baking soda down drains. Oh my God. But I did know that the sewer gas can cause a lot of medical issues, so we need to address this immediately. So right now he is working on the lattice to cover the HVAC system outside because it's so rusty and ugly. I found the perfect little alcove for these pictures. Yeah, my grandchildren right here. It's a perfect little alcove for it. Here is another project my son just did, because when you wash your hands, you splash up on here. So we had a whole lot of leftover tile. Well, not a whole lot, just enough to do the sink in the upstairs. And he put a certain kind of silicone, I don't know, a certain kind of caulking here maybe. I forgot, I have to ask him. Because he was gonna use the Schluter edge, but he said that was a much more difficult. All right, we did have this, a cream color, and I thought it would disguise the kitty cat footprints, but it did not. It was worse, because it was like the same color as the mud around here, but it did not. So we had to go back to Home Depot and get the gray. And so now this has got 2 coats of porch paint, and I think it's wonderful because I fell down these steps, and so did the mailman. So when I first moved into this house, there was huge bare spots, if you can remember, all the way up here, all the way here, down here. I bought a lot of grass seed, and because it kind of rains here, a little bit like Florida, it rains like at least every other day here, even if the weatherman says it's not. It filled in beautifully. We have probably about 15 bags of mulch just here. But it is attracting the cats. This is where they do their business. So I am going to buy some rocks. And hopefully the cats won't poop in the rocks, because they like to be able to, you know, scuff it up. So I planted this hydrangea, and it was sickly. The stalk was broken in half because the cats must have been sitting on it. I don't know. But all of a sudden, it just went crazy. I did put bone meal down there in the hole before I planted it. The cats are attracted to the bone meal because it's like organic, and they, for some reason, it was like catnip to them. But now I've got 2 hydrangeas. Now, look at this. Still project in motion. He put the lattice up and it looked wonderful. Oh my God, to hide that ugly old thing. Yeah, so I told him he needed to paint the boards first. Okay, so we'll take a picture of this later. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people didn't like this rack. Of course, I haven't organized it the way I want, but I bought it because I have had to move so many times during my divorce that I have decided that origami is the way to go. HSN or QVC sells these, and it just folds up in 2 seconds. And I'm gonna arrange this a lot more nicer, but yeah, I like it. I've never had a All the display shelves I've ever bought, I've given to family members, depending on the size of my house. I didn't have the room, but now I do. Oh, and this thing is invaluable. Look at this. This magnetic. Should get them. I love it. Okay. Here's my favorite movie. Prancer. See? Okay. John has had to buy a piece of plywood, and we had to match the paint to the missing board from Bed Bath & Beyond, the shelf that I bought for $100 off. So he's doing a good job. He sanded it too. We found some sandpaper. So I think after you have so many subscribers on TikTok, you can go live. And a lot of people will do drawings or they'll open packages. They'll do anything they want to, or they'll do ASMR. Well, I'm going to do one of organizing my earrings, which should be quite interesting since I have like 300 pairs. So we'll do, these don't get a chance to get red because I eat them right off the vine. This is an, KJ, somebody ate the big green tomato that was here. They ate it. Because we might need a wire screen to protect them like those. Yeah, somebody ate it. I already picked all of the squash and cucumbers already this morning. And look at that thing. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, now, I had a lot of Hispanic employees, and I built them a garden with fence because we lived on like a 200-acre farm. I think it was 300 acres. So they, the Hispanic I'm talking about is named Benson, and he has a wonderful garden. Now here is these peppers that you can get a dish. Uh-oh, just came off in my hand. I can make the dish here. All right, now look at this. I just planted this like 3 weeks ago. Here's the habaneros already. I already picked the beans. Yeah, guess I should, I'll leave that on for another day or two. Okay, I noticed a couple of my green peppers had blossom end rot, and I figured I should get some lime. Pelletized. Needs to go in the soil around fall. Well, this one, it says it's safe anytime, but it recommends fall application when moisture and soil conditions are ideal. Okay, so my father always put down lime and 10-10-10 before he even started his garden. Yeah, so I got this little container. It was on sale at Home Depot to put my gardening stuff in because can't afford a storage shed yet. Yeah.